Hey everyone, as many of you know, I spent the last few videos sharing with you the brand new Hermes Kelly I picked up in Paris on my European baby moon. Today I thought I'll take a break from the Hermes marathon and share with you instead a different experience from my holiday. It was our first time flying first class with Emirates for 24 hours from Sydney, Australia to Nice, France, with stopovers in Bangkok and Dubai. If you've ever wondered what flying first class is like, the facilities, level of service and freebies, my goal is to give you those answers today. Not to mention a comparison between flying Emirates first class with business class, and finally, but most importantly, how you can fly first class without breaking the bank. While Australia to Europe one-way first class tickets are typically minimum $10,000 plus, my husband and I flew for only $650 each. If we can do it, so can you. We absolutely loved the entire experience, but I must admit we were a bit disappointed we did not get offered on our flight path the brand new Boeing 777 aircraft. Debuting late 2017 and renowned for their floor-to-ceiling enclosures alongside the virtual windows, unfortunately the B777 is only currently offered on certain routes. So for all three legs of our journey, we flew on the Airbus A330 and A380, which has been around since late 2015. It's interesting to note that while the first class suite is largely the same, the facilities, cabin, and service did vary. So today I can give you an idea of how that may change for you. So let's run through 7 topics: Emirates first class suite design, the freebies, facilities, food and beverage, service, a comparison between flying Emirates first class versus business class, and finally how you can fly first class for even cheaper than an economy ticket. Let's get into it. Here is the docking station for your portable iPad. Your iPad contains every single control you would need, whether it's for entertainment, lighting, or customizing your seat, and there are so many options available. The buttons underneath allow you to call for service, release the iPad, or instantly turn off or turn on all the lights within your suite. At your fingertips is an illuminated minibar which pops up and packs away at the single press of a button. Drinks are unlimited. There's plenty of room above the bar to dock your baby bassinet if your little bub is lucky enough to fly first class with you. The 32-inch TV screen also has touch capability if you want to lean forward and use it like a giant iPad. The funny thing is, they still offer old school button controls on that horrid retractable cable. I can't imagine who would choose to use this. If you're seated in the middle of the cabin like myself, there is an automated privacy screen separating you and your neighbor, which is activated by these button controls, including a lock function. Emirates offers Bowers & Wilkins headphones, which are padded, making them much more comfortable to wear. In front of you is a dressing style table with a vanity mirror, stationary compartment, USB, HDMI, and power outlets. When you want to eat or work, you can pull out your table, although Emirates staff will always rush over to set it up for you. Your chair is fully customizable as per the iPad controls, but here there are 4 preset seating controls for standard situations like takeoff, sleeping, dining, and closing off your privacy screens. The sliding doors to your suite are motorized. There are many smart storage compartments within arm's reach. Alongside a dedicated nook for strapping in your carry-on luggage to stop it from rolling around during the flight. It's great that it's in the corner as it doesn't take away from your legroom. You have your own selection of magazines. Bedding and pillows are stored at your sides, so they're easy to grab by the Emirates staff without reducing the spacious width of your suite. I am 1.6 meters and you can see there's plenty of legroom when I'm seated. The first class suites have been designed to fit a full-length bed. Outside your cabin is your own cupboard for hanging coats or packing away your shoes. There is also a privacy indicator. When you're ready to sleep, let the flight attendants know, and in the blink of an eye, your bed will be made. The seat is genuine leather, but they also add a mattress over, so you really can't feel that you're sleeping on a seat. The blanket and pillows are all high quality and plush, giving you the impression of a hotel bed. Just unfortunately single in width instead of a dreamy queen or king size, which apparently is now on offer on Singapore Airlines first class. So I would love to experience that one day. Who can resist freebies, especially in first class? Once you're seated, you're instantly offered a welcome snack on each leg of your trip. So for us, that was 3 times. We were offered traditional Arabic with an assortment of different flavored dried dates. These are so delicious, really gourmet, and they're supposed to be the signature of Dubai. The staff always come back to offer you more after your first serving. As I mentioned before, drinks are unlimited, and this includes Dom Perignon champagne. Unfortunately, being pregnant, I could only sample the sparkling water and fruit juices. Your suite contains a bowl of snacks, which you can request to have replenished as you please. The types of snacks we had varied between the A330 and A380 flights. On the topic of food, there is unlimited fruit and snacks in the main cabin area, which you can grab at your own leisure. Complimentary gifts include a felt case containing your Emirates pajamas and slippers, a notepad, a care pack containing facial toner, eye cream, towelette, pillow mist, and roll-on sleep oil, essentially to get you into the mood for the best sleep possible, and a cosmetic bag by Bulgari. My husband's pack included a shaver, shaving cream, aftershave, antiperspirant, cologne, while mine contained a compact mirror, perfume, face cream, cleansing face wipe. Emirates staff are absolutely wonderful, and once they found out it was our first time flying first class, and plus it was for our baby, they instantly gifted us a baby care pack and blanket toy. We flew the same A330 from Sydney to Bangkok and then Bangkok to Dubai. There were 8 first class suites and unfortunately no other facilities. The only perk was that the ceiling was incredibly high and LED lights animated the panels, appearing like stars when the cabin dims. The bathroom is equipped with towels, creams, perfumes, toothbrushes, etc., but otherwise is the same size and design as what you would find back in economy. Our A380 from Dubai to Nice had 14 first class suites and a lower ceiling, but otherwise had amazing facilities. First, there's the cocktail bar with seating, feature lighting, and unlimited drinks and snacks. This was our second time experiencing it since we did fly Emirates business class in 2017, and business class patrons also have access to this area. The TV screen is generously sized, and apparently they do broadcast live major TV events like the Olympics or FIFA, so the bar is where the party is at if you do manage to fly during major world events. On the other end of first class are the bathrooms and stairs leading down to premium economy. There is a feature wall display which after takeoff opens to reveal unlimited snacks and drinks, as I mentioned earlier. The bathrooms are super exciting. Full height mirrors enhance the feeling of spaciousness, the floors are heated, there is ample seating and an array of care products. I'm grateful for the shower, but unfortunately the headroom is tight, so you would have to shower largely sitting down. Like the Dom Perignon champagne, everything on the food menu is unlimited, but it's near impossible for you to eat a buffet because you're surrounded by unlimited snacks, not to mention the free food and drinks you access pre-flight at the first class airport lounges. No matter what you order, every dish comes with complimentary sides, so it's always a huge meal. The quality of food was fantastic. It was really difficult to tell I was eating on a plane, and honestly felt like I was in an actual restaurant. Little details like weighted designer cutlery and the generously sized table complete the elegant experience. The staff will always set up and pack up the table for you, so you don't need to lift a finger. As incredible as Emirates first class was for its suite, facilities, food and freebies, I must admit that what I cherish most in my memory was the impeccable service. Since we had 3 legs in our 24-hour journey, we were served by 3 different crews, and it is interesting to note that the level of service wasn't consistent. The first crew from Sydney to Bangkok went so above and beyond that I even felt guilty for being doted on. The middle crew from Bangkok to Dubai offered probably the right amount of attention, which I felt comfortable with. And the last crew from Dubai to Nice, I would even consider to be negligent. For example, I had so much rubbish building up in my suite from all my snacking and my drinking, and not a single staff member noticed to come and take my rubbish away. So I was just surrounded until we landed. Meanwhile, the first crew would check on me routinely every 20 minutes, just in case I needed anything. I did find that quite overbearing. Maybe they sought to dote on us because there was only 3 of us flying first class. It was very empty and they had a lot of free time. Or maybe it's because they knew our personal story, that it was our first time experiencing first class and we were celebrating our baby. One flight attendant in particular was so wonderful. She insisted on taking multiple photos of us wearing her hat, the pilot's hat. Then she took multiple Polaroid photos of us, which we could keep as keepsakes. Also, every time I went to the toilet, which is a lot because I'm pregnant, I would always find a fresh sanitary lining, which was really kind of them, but I also found it very creepy that they were mirroring my constant bathroom trips. My favorite part about Emirates service was continuity. On my first flight, I asked for an extra pillow so that I could sleep comfortably with my baby bump. On my second and third flights, even though I had not spoken a word with the staff, I would always find my extra pillow after my bed was made. So it's pretty clear that Emirates, they add little notes next to each passenger to remember your requests and your preferences, so you never have to repeat yourself twice, and they tailor their customer service to each individual. So I really respect and admire that professional, thoughtful touch. For those of you who follow me on Instagram, you may remember that 2 years ago we flew Emirates business class for 24 hours from Sydney to Rome. Unfortunately, at that time, because we were just enjoying it, I did not document the experience in any way. But this time on my first class trip, on my way to the cocktail bar, we had to pass through business class. So I did take some photos for reference, and I do notice that the business class suites, they're largely the same as what we experienced 2 years ago. Business class suites have a smaller touch screen of 23 inches wide. Right by your side are the power and entertainment controls. The cool light features illuminate your own minibar of a smaller selection of simple drinks, but they are unlimited. Although it is worth noting there are no snacks in your suite. So if you're feeling peckish, head to the bar or order light bites off the menu. Otherwise, you'll receive nuts with every drink service. The top shelf houses complimentary accessories like the sock and eye mask and Emirates branded noise cancelling headphones. There is a side table for your personal belongings and storage. You have seating controls by your side to address 4 main scenarios, and underneath your screen is your footrest alongside shoe storage compartment. From memory, the food and beverage offered in business class is not as extensive. So for example, there's no Dom Perignon champagne. You can only order during meal time, so it's not unlimited. And the presentation is a little bit more like dressed up airplane food. Compared to the faux leather Bulgari care packs in first class, business Bulgari packs are smaller and fabric. The contents are very similar to first class, except that you miss out on the Bulgari perfume, lip balm and breath mints. The bedding and pillows look and feel more like airplane rather than hotel products. It is worth noting that compared to the 8 or 14 first class suites, there were 76 business class seats, so there is a reduced sense of privacy. My husband and I are comfortably middle class, so we would never ever dream of paying full price for a business or first class air ticket. That means when we enjoy these luxuries, it's because we found a savvy shortcut. We fly through points, which we have accumulated through years of credit card spending. Different cards have different point systems which are linked to different airlines. because we're Australian, we have decided to accumulate points under the Qantas system, which is a local Australian airline that has Emirates as its global partner. This means we can also use our Qantas points to redeem Emirates international flights. Personally, we would love to fly first class with Singapore Airlines. However, this means we would have to switch to a different point system which has an alliance with Singapore. For example, points earned under the American Express credit card is compatible for use on 17 different aircrafts, including Singapore Airlines. However, the reason why we have not switched over to Amex points is because in Australia there are next to no promotions offering free or bonus Amex points. So that means we would have to spend every dollar to get every point. Meanwhile, with Qantas points, there are frequent promotions where signing up for a new credit card means you get rewarded with 80,000 free bonus Qantas points, or switching over your health insurance means you receive 100,000 free points. So there are many shortcuts for you to easily accumulate lots and lots of points without you actually spending $80,000 or $100,000. Our 24-hour first class one-way tickets from Sydney, Australia to Nice, France cost us each a total of 192,000 Qantas points. It took us just shy of 2 years to save up these points through a combination of free bonus points alongside real per point per dollar spending. We both paid each $656 inclusive of all taxes for the journey. Considering that one-way Emirates 24-hour first class tickets are easily $10,000 plus, that means both of us made more than a 90% saving. So I highly recommend you do some research to see what airline you want to fly and which point system is compatible. Then keep your eye out for credit card promotions offering free bonus points. Keep a wish list of everything you want to buy which is not urgent, because every new credit card will require you to spend a certain amount of money within the first 60 or 90 days to qualify for your bonus points. So this way you get what you've always wanted and you're getting rewarded for your spending at the same time. It is worth noting that eligibility depends on you having a healthy credit score and also a minimum level of income which you need to prove with bank statements and or pay slips. In Australia, the threshold typically is about $75,000 a year plus. So everyone, thank you so much for joining me today in reliving my memory of flying Emirates first class for the very first time for 24 hours from Sydney, Australia to Nice, France. My husband and I absolutely love the experience and highly recommend it, especially if you can fly for a fraction of the cost by using your credit card spending to your advantage and saving up those points for redemption on major international flights. At the time of filming this, I am 37 weeks pregnant, so there's a very high chance the baby is going to pop out before my next video. If he doesn't, then I will be back to talk to you about baby moons and everything I've learned about how to plan the perfect romantic holiday with your love and how to maximize your health and the health of your baby on the go. So that's it. I hope you guys have an amazing month. I'll see you again soon.